It's wrestling news, and Bo and Uncle Peter are all up in their business.
What are you doing here?
He told me to!
Get back to work! Let's go!
Why the hell didn't you tell me that from the beginning?
Wrestling News, Episode 36. A Wish of Washer Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse. Tonight we're talking TNA, and because of that, joining
me,
and Bo. I'm Uncle Peter, your humble host as always, and we're coming to you as we always do from Alternate Reality, that comic book fun store located next to the corner of 115th and Kedzie in the bucolic Chicago neighborhood of Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where among all the other great, wonderful deals you'll get here, every day new comics are 15% off. He does it because he's nuts. I don't know why. I keep telling him, and he seems to think that because he's been in business for 15 years, he knows this stuff better than I do, and he's probably right. Okay, somebody else who thinks they know, but it turns out doesn't know, are Mr. Hulk Hogan himself. He turns out he was incorrect about a little something there.
Well, he wasn't incorrect, but he's trying. Actually, he knew exactly what he was going to get into, but he's trying to find a way to get out of it.
Okay.
He's suing Wells Fargo Insurance because they didn't tell him that his insurance policy had a $250,000 limit, and when the Graziano family sued him about the auto accident, it ended up costing him money out of pocket.
Look,
the insurance company counters were going, you knew exactly what the policy was worth. And so,
because they put it on the policy, don't they?
You read it, you signed it.
You should have read it.
So, well, his lawyer should have read it.
Yeah, somebody should have read it.
So, I don't know.
So basically, he's trying to weasel out of something here, and it's sad, really. Another changes at TNA. Lisa Varan, a.k.a. Terra, and I believe Victoria in the WWE.
WWE,
she's looking for a gig, too, pretty soon.
She'll be leaving TNA at the end of the month. Basically, they had a conversation about money. The number that she came up with didn't match the number that they came up with, and so they agreed to part ways. After they agreed to part ways... But they just couldn't part ways. They had to... Yeah, as soon as she agreed to part ways, all of a sudden rumors started floating around that she was difficult to work with, didn't want to work with certain people. None of this came up while she was working for the company.
Exactly. So basically, they're trashing her.
They're trying to smear.
Yeah, all right. That's classy. Hope they don't do that to Christopher Daniels, because I hear he's on his way out, too.
Well, no, Christopher Daniels was out because he had a guaranteed contract.
Yes.
They wanted him to work on a per-show basis. He didn't want to. The problem is when you let go of somebody like Christopher Daniels, the people who were still there, like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, they tend to get a little annoyed, and so they've been kind of cranky and annoyed about the fact that one of the best guys they had is off working somewhere. So they're trying to convince Christopher...
Because of money.
Yeah, they're trying to convince him to come back and work on a per-show basis instead of having a guaranteed contract.
Now, why would he want to do that?
Well, yes, more than likely he's going to go screw you.
Why would he want to do that? I mean, really, it's... This pay-per-show thing, it's great until you get hurt or something.
Yeah, some of the people are getting paid $200 for the show.
Oh,
$200.
Yeah, right. I don't think so. Although Chyna, she could use a couple $100 in her pocket right about now because she's in some legal difficulties.
Yes,
is she not?
Joni got herself in trouble. She's accused of attacking a friend of hers at a motel in Sherman Oaks, California. Basically, the friend said that she called her and said, why don't you come over and hang out with me? The friend showed up at the motel, and then all of a sudden, she started attacking her.
Why would she do something like that?
Well, no one really knows. Basically, she punched her in the face.
Ow.
She pulled her by the hair. She apparently came after her with a coat hanger thinking she was an old-fashioned pimp.
Yeah, you think?
And then she threatened to kill her. So,
or other recreational chemicals, perhaps?
Other recreational drugs.
Yeah.
A combination of all those things.
Speaking of someone who probably was
Joni might be wanting to go back to celebrity rehab. Call Dr. Drew.
First one didn't take.
No, obviously not. But I interrupted Bo. You,
speaking of
something about somebody else acting like a jackass.
Was on some kind of chemical thing.
Yes.
TNA fired Bubba the Love Sponge this week for being basically a jerk.
How could they do that? That's Hulk Hogan's friend.
Well, that's going to be real interesting because Hogan will probably pop up with a show, but TNA told him to get out of here. So basically, he was fired for being racially insensitive, and he said, well, you know, nobody watches TNA.
Which might be true.
You were beneath me for being on... It was beneath me for being on your show anyway, and the owner of Dixie Carter's a mark for the other wrestlers.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes.
You got a radio DJ calling himself Bubba the Love Sponge saying something is beneath him.
Right.
I would think somebody like that, the only thing beneath Bubba the Love Sponge would be the Earth's crust. Okay? Dude, you're on satellite radio, and nobody could point you out in the lineup.
Well,
so
I saw what he looks like on the show, so I could point him out in the lineup, but I would go, I don't listen to him.
Yeah, he looks spongy.
Yeah.
That much I knew. Anyway,
now, at the end here, we're done with all the news, but there is an audible. In case you folks didn't realize it, TNA's Monday Night experiment is over with. It's done.
Extra little news
They're
flash.
going back to Thursday nights, effective basically the Thursday after we're taping this right now. Spike made the call to move the show back to Thursdays because they were getting their ass kicked on Mondays.
Who was beating them?
Everybody and their brother. Well, the WWE kicked the crap out of them, and it didn't really translate. But they're still going to do live shows every other Thursday.
Well, great. Thank you for that little extra added report. You see what you can get when you tune into the Video Outhouse? See what a fountain of information this man is? We're just immeasurably enlightened with his very presence. Boy, was that a load of crap.
Show me your hair, Bob.
No way. No.
See? Speaking of crap, anyway, that's it for us. I'm Uncle Peter.
I'm Bo.
That's Bo. We're here at the Outhouse. If you want to find us for any of this stuff, any information about the store, you go to our stop on the Information Superhighway. That would be what's told to you by that little girl standing right over there, shaking her head at us as we speak.
You still haven't figured out what it is yet? www.myalternatereality.com.
Boy, she sure did. She was mean today. Good Lord.
Yeah, what a mouth.
I'm telling you, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Anyway, that's us. We're here. You're there. Until we meet again, see ya.
Hey, you want to save 20% off of everything in the store? Then show up on the 20th of every month, because the 20th is Founders Day here at Alternate Reality. And on Founders Day, everything except this week's new comics and bulk supplies is 20% off. That's right, every single thing in the store is 20% off every 20th here at Alternate Reality.